everyone. My name is Anna Xenia, and I am 28 years old from Austin, Texas, and I just wanted to welcome you to my channel as I do a series about my keto weight loss journey. So thank you for being here, and I just want to kind of jump in and get started and let you know a little bit about me and what brought me to where I am now. So I have been overweight all my life. I have never been what I consider naturally skinny, and that's no offense to anybody at all, but it's just to let you know that, when I was born and I, came out pretty much in love with food. Mashed potatoes to be exact. I do have two older brothers and two older sisters, and they, were much more fit and much more healthier than I was growing up, and I kind of just had just ate and just pretty much been overweight all my life. And so I've struggled with my weight and a lot of things when I was growing up, and as far as like I've tried many diets. I've tried countless and countless ways of like exercising and dieting and doing this and doing that, and nothing really seemed to work. Now I just explained, like, I'm 28 years old, but about 8 years ago I was 100 pounds lighter. I was about 230 pounds or 240 pounds when I met my husband. And ever since then, they say it's love weight that you gain, when you're with somebody you love and you just really don't care, and it's all about like how much you love the person. But we both each gained over 100 pounds, and that is definitely, I don't believe, is healthy. And I really wanted to try to find something to help us and become a healthier person, and just to not just be able to be healthy for ourselves, but healthy for our family and our future. I had always envisioned to get a house, to have a husband, to have a family, to have a really great, amazing job. And I happened to have finally got all those things, except for the fact that we weren't able to have children. And I went to a doctor, and they told me that, well, for starters, that I was obese and that I needed to lose weight if I wanted to have children, as well as I have PCOS and endometriosis, which causes a high rate of infertility. So they said the first thing that I needed to do was lose weight. And I was like, great, so I'm never going to have children because, doctor, all my life I've tried diets, I've tried exercising, and things it never worked. So I was really discouraged and disappointed that my husband and I couldn't have children. And that brought me to an even lower state, which caused me to, eat more and just get really down in the dumps about things. So what introduced me to the ketogenic diet was my friend I hadn't seen since probably September, October, and she came by the office, and I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you look amazing. And she told me, she's like, I'm doing this, ketogenic diet. And she told me a little bit about it. So the first thing I did was I went home and I researched. So I definitely recommend that to be the first step you take, is to definitely research about the ketogenic diet. Now I'm going to give you like a little quick 101 on keto, but basically it's a high fat, low carb diet where you take in about 20 net grams of carbs a day, And a little bit about that too is you have what's called macros, and what you do is you there's all these calculators on Google online where you can just like find a keto macros calculator. You can just search that, and there's tons and tons of them. I did go to a fellow YouTube channel called Ketogenic, and they have helped me through my first jump start into keto itself. So shout out to y'all, because like I watch y'all like constantly. But anyway, so getting into keto itself is like, you have to eat certain foods, and you have to, you can't eat like the starchy foods that you used to before. And I'm hoping that I can show and share tips and recipes with you of the different alternatives you can have for that. I'm really big into mashed potatoes. Now, I have tried the cauliflower mashed potatoes. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm still working on a recipe for that, and we'll see. But anyway, so with the ketogenic diet, you take in less carbs, more fat, and a certain amount of protein. Now, what that does is it puts you in a state of ketosis, and with the state of ketosis, once you're in there, your body starts attacking the fat and making it just taking it up. And so that's what makes you burn fat, and you start quickly losing weight is once you're in that ketosis state. And it does take a little bit to get there, because you've got to retrain your body into taking the fat over the carbs. And you might even get sick the first couple of days, because your body's so used to eating anywhere from 200 to 400 carbs a day. Now, by no means am I a nutritionist, so I'm just sharing with you my personal experiences. Please don't follow exactly what I do, or take it as, I'm, licensed to be able to do that for you. But just so that I can, help you in any way that I can for what's helped me so far. And so I started my journey on February 5th, and I weighed 333 pounds. Now, I currently weigh 299 pounds, at least that's what it was when I last looked at the weight scale. And we're now April 8th. So that is, to me, that's amazing results. That's something that I've never been able to see with all the other diets I've done. As well as if I got right off of it, I would, balloon right back up. Now, I will tell you, once you start this lifestyle change, you will start to notice that if you try to cheat, or if you try to take in more carbs than what you have been on a daily, your body naturally gets sick. It's something that, it's good in a sense, because you don't want to have that feeling, so you're just like, no, if I cheat, like, this is what's going to happen. Now, I'm not saying, you can't cheat at all, or you can't have like your cheat day. There's some people that, do it faithfully Monday through Friday, but on Saturday they have a cheat day, and then they get right back on it. And that's cool. Like, you can do that. Like, whatever your body is able to do, you can do. I'm just letting you know that since February, I haven't, besides those couple of times that I've done it and then seen that quick reaction afterwards, I haven't really wanted to keep cheating in that sense because of that. Now, I was talking a little bit about the carbs. You're gonna find out when you do that calculator how much calories you can take in, how much fat you can take in, and how much protein you can take in. Now, the protein's really important, because if you end up taking more protein than your fat, or you just are taking in too many calories at once, you're gonna start seeing that you're gonna have weight gain because of that. So it's very important to stick to the macros. I will tell you, when you're first starting, don't stick with the numbers. I was just like, I'm not doing numbers. I'm just gonna like think about the carbs itself. And I wasn't even thinking about net carbs at that time, which you're gonna hear me keep saying net carbs, but net carbs are basically taking, on the label you'll see total carbohydrates. So it's the total carbohydrates minus the fiber equals the net carbs. So if you see like 20 grams of carbs, but you see 17 grams of fiber. You're going to take the 20 minus 17 and you're going to get 3 net carbs. So instead of taking in 20 carbs like you're thinking, you're really only taking in those 3. So it becomes important to realize that, because like when you start using other ingredients, you're going to be like, oh, like I can't really take that, but you can, because you're going to have that calculation of like, oh, this is only net carbs. This isn't like the full, like you're not, going off of that full carb count. It is a little overwhelming at first. And when I do tell people like, oh, you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't have that, they're like, well, then why am I going to do it? I feel like I'm sacrificing on this diet. You really aren't. Like for instance, like I love spaghetti, but I can have, I think they call it veggetti. I don't know. I just say, I do the little zucchini instead of the pasta. And it's much, much, much lower in carbs doing it that way, because you can have zucchini, you can have cauliflower, you can have broccoli, asparagus, and then you can have all these meats. So the meats are really going to help you, because for breakfast, I can have bacon and eggs, and I can have other things, as well as I can have coffee with certain things inside it that make it taste really good. There's lots of different alternatives to what you would think that you can't have. My work, every now and again, they'll do pizza and they'll order pizza. My husband loves pizza, but we can't eat it. So what we do is, if we're in that crunch and we're around the pizza, you can just scrape off the toppings of the pizza and eat the pizza without the bread. And you're still you're still following the ketogenic diet. So I'm not saying go and eat pizza every single day and you can have the toppings, because that's not necessarily, this is just like, if there is pizza around, just know that your options aren't limited to like nothing at all. You can still have those things. But anyway, I'm really glad y'all are here. I will be talking about more tips and tricks and recipes. I will be doing a vlog twice a week. I'm very new to this, so please bear with me if I kind of like have little like hiccups here and there. But I'm going to try to film on Sunday and Wednesdays and have them uploaded for you the same day. If not, it'll be the next days. But I am going to, just take you along with my journey. I have lost quite a bit of weight, and I wanted to wait before making a vlog in order to see if it'll work. And so it's been working really well, and I hope that you're encouraged to do ketogenic, because it really is a good program. I absolutely love it, and I just hope that I can be an inspiration for you and an accountability. So y'all are gonna be watching me every week, and I want to be able to tell like where I'm at and how I'm doing. I plan on having 1 monthly weigh-in. I don't want to keep thinking of the numbers, because it can fluctuate, and I don't want to be discouraged in any way. So I will have a monthly weigh-in. I'll probably do that the 15th of every month. And yeah, just let me know if there's certain things you want to see, you want me to talk about. And if you want to follow me on Snapchat, I'll put the link or like the info here so that you can follow me on there, because I do show what I'm eating on a regular basis on there. But yeah, for now, we'll see you next time. Bye.